From the plane, the smog over Mexico City looks like a metal plate, ready to bounce back any attempt to break through and land. At ground level, it's an oily curtain, cutting visibility to 100 yards. When it reaches toxic levels, as it does 362 days a year, it sits on your tongue and slides down your throat like porridge, with a taste even chewing gum can't kill. Policemen urge you to take a cab rather than walk through it to your hotel. Politicians pass laws to control it by keeping everyone from driving their car at least one day a week. Nothing works. With 20 million people and 10 million buses, cars, and trucks, the only effective anti-pollution measure here is Christmas, which clears the streets for 3 days and turns the air a lighter shade of gray. People would leave Mexico City if they could, but for anyone eager to make it in Mexico in any field, it's the only place to go. It's New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Detroit, Boston, and Washington, D.C., all rolled into one, and still growing by a literally breathtaking 9,000 newcomers a week. If NAFTA passes, of course, Mexico City will have an even more commanding role to play. How it survives that is anybody's guess. From what I could tell, common sense will not be involved. I spent my last night there at the home of the owner of the country's biggest picture postcard company. He was showing me his latest line, photos of Mexico City taken in the mid-1950s. My heart sank at the sight of the bright blue skies, green grass, and uncluttered avenues of what had once been a great and beautiful city. It must make you sad to see the changes, I said. Why, he replied. With the money I make selling these, I can buy a new car. You have 4 already, I said. Yes, he replied, but with 5, I can get around the anti-pollution law completely and drive every day of the week. As I rose into the smog the next morning, I took one last look at the city. From high above, you could see the rings of ungoverned growth that regularly turned outskirts into inskirts, wrapped residential neighborhoods around belching smokestacks, and left the airport stranded in the middle of town. A shaft of sunlight cut through the ooze, and for a second bathed the streets in fire. Whatever its fate as the country's capital, I saw, Mexico City had become an international symbol, the world's largest ongoing experiment in overkill since the arms race, and our greatest monument yet to the awesome human power of denial. I wished us luck and all the oxygen we could get.
The captain has turned off the no smoking sign. You may now smoke in rows 12 through 20.